But what I am telling you, after the toss, let the very good morning to everyone for Saturday Premier League Season 12. Okay, so this match a final between Venus 11 and SALMIYA Smashers. So one word I can say, uh, Venus 11 power pack team, SALMIYA Smashers balanced team. So one of the best finals, you're gonna watch it. So now before going forward to the toss, I just wanted to have some words with the Venus 11 captain, Mr. Hashan. Hashan, this is the first time you are playing Saturday Premier League. With the first season itself, you've reached the final. How you are feeling?
Everything good. No, yes, everything good. No, for the management, everything good.
Thank you so much. So I know this is the first season he is playing with the Venus 11 team, and congratulations to Hashan one more time that he reached to the final with the Power Pack team. So all the best for your finals. So now Salmiya Smashers, full balanced and power packed, very well organized team this season. So let me ask our captain Dilip how he is feeling it. I think this is the third season they were into the final. This is the consecutive finals they are playing. So first season they are the runners, and second season, last season they are the winners. So this time they reached the final. How you are feeling, Dilip?
Very happy. This is my first final as a captain, and we are missing our original captain, Mr. Scaria, and we'll hope we will win the match we'll win the cup for him, Scaria.
For sure, for sure. Even we are missing a Skeria today. Unfortunately, he was in the vacation. So now, I will introduce our umpires. So Satish and Sai will be the umpiring for Venus 11 versus the Salmiya Smashers. So both the captains, can you please come forward? Please come forward here. Okay, who gonna call the toss? So Dilip, Smashers gonna call the toss. So Satish Anna, can you go for it? Okay. So Hashan, Venus 11 won the toss. What do you wanted to do first?
Bowling first.
Okay, here is the update from the toss. Venus 11 won the toss, elected to bowl first. Salmiya Smashers, get ready for the batting.
So there we are. Good morning, dear viewers, and welcome to the Warriors Saturday Premier League Season 12, the grand final, where the winners 11 take on the SALMIYA Smashers. And we're from the Champions 11 cricket ground. Live streaming, as you see, a quick one. We had a short technical stuff to do, but the winners 11 won the toss, elected to bowl first. So the batters are ready, the bowlers are ready as well. The umpire is at play, and ball number 1 on your way. But that's played well in the gap. The ball is running away towards the boundary region. Good shot from Linu. KCC is what I see the name. Sarath Vasudev is at the non-strike his end. So it's Linu definitely who's got that boundary, because Chandana Kumara has been given was given the opportunity to bowl, but he bowls in wide of Linu and straight up a boundary to begin with. So that's not a good start for Chandana. But however, we will see. It's the winners 11 who won the toss. So again, they won the toss, and they'll have a strategy in mind, probably wanting to stop the SALMIYA Smashers to around 110 or 100 even. So that's a good one. He just got a boundary, and he will be at the other end. Walks around the onside. Sarath Vasudev off the mark straight away. So for the winners 11, there's Hashan Pushpa Kumara. And for the SALMIYA Smashers, there's Dilip Baby, the two captains, who were out there for the toss. Just have a quick look as the bowler sets up for his mark. The playing 11 for both the teams, for the Venus 11 players, there's Ahilan Ratnam, Amila Udana, there's Veera Dana, Angoda, Jayasuriya, Butiju, there's Chandana Kumara, the bowler, Dinesh, and there's Dulshan Sadaruwan, Faris Muhammad, Harish Chandra Priyakant, Hashan Pushpa Kumara, the captain, Ilmi Muhammad, Madhushan Nayanjit, Madhuga Sehan, Nilanda Kumara, and Taridu Rupasinha. For the SALMIYA Smashers, there's Ashfaq Sheikh, Denson, Tangaraj, Dilip Baby, the captain, Freddie Alexander, Jerry George, Josie George, Linu KCC, Liush Achu, Pankaj Singh, Pramod Daniel, Praveen Jerome, Ravi, and there's Sanjay Putur, Sarath Vasudev, and Shabin Shine. So that's the lineup for both the teams, and it's just been a boundary of that over, but 7 runs, a good comeback from Chandana Kumara to keep things tight in the remaining 5 deliveries. So 7 runs on the board for the SALMIYA Smashers, and definitely from their perspective, since they had the opportunity to bat first, they'll be wanting 140 minimum. If they can get more than that, that will be cherry on the cake. But if you put up a score of 130, 140, sometimes becomes challenging for the chasing side, because first of all you're under pressure, and then you automatically add 15, 20 runs, probably 15, because of the pressure that you will have. So it's a new over. And there's Ahilan Ratnam, who comes out with the ball in hand. Vasudev walks that easily away. There's no sense of hurry from Sarath Vasudev. That's that single on the onside. Lino is more of the aggressor. The damn, and there he goes. There was the aggression. The ball was right there from Ahilan Ratnam, slightly short, and he shuffled across, and he knew the vacant region, and that's gone for a maximum. Beautiful indeed. It was a setup delivery from Ahilan Ratnam, and Lino not quite hesitate at all and went ahead for the big one. So that's a good start there for Lino. Boundary in the previous over, 6 right here. And I think that's been the discussion between both of them, Sarath and him, that Lino is definitely going to target, because Vasudev is going to play the support from the other end. This time on the offside, there's a fielder straight towards. There was a doubt whether they'll go for the single, but since it was not a missed field, but you would say that he wasn't able to collect that one cleanly, they take that single easily. So that's runs on the board. Again, you see no. Oh yes, no, Vasudev. But the fielder messing stuff up. There could have been a danger. Lino was just running, wasn't looking at Vasudev. Not quite happy was Ailan Ratnam on that occasion. He felt that that should have been stopped, and definitely should have been stopped. Again, trying to go the other way around. It's, missed the bat there. And nonetheless, end of that over number 2. There's 17 for no loss. So over number 3. Yeah, well, once again there's a problem in communication between both the batters, Vasudev, and apologies from Vasudev because he was running. There wasn't a run. Lino was not quite there. The throw could have been better. The throw was good, but the keeper should have taken his time to collect the ball and then dislodge the bails. But they have given a life to Vasu. And Chandana Kumara once again coming into the attack for a second over. Didn't like at all. They have missed here the opportunity, and Sarath Vasudev will definitely make it count. Easily works. Again, I think his intention is very clear. He will see off a couple of overs, couple of deliveries to get himself set in, and then probably he might go for those big hits. This is what I feel, but again we'll have to see how things go by in the center. Ailan Ratnam getting his hand to it, but which could have been just a single, as eventually led them to get a couple. That's right, up in the air. Ailan Ratnam should be the one to take it. He makes a mess out of it. That should have been taken. Lino was going for this big hits. Could have been a danger. The fielding as well as the catching needs to get better. I would say for, the Venus 11, they should have been taking that catch. Lino gets a life. Let us see how much he lives on to add. Had he been out here at this situation, he would have been out for 15 runs. So from 15, what additional he adds, and also for Sarath Vasudev, he could have been, taking his wicket when he was on 3. So both the batters getting the lives gifted here by the fielders. So far, 3 good deliveries. Attack chance should be taken. So Vasudev doesn't quite live too long. They missed out a run-out opportunity, but this time around, Vasu wanting to be the aggressor. Just giving that catch to the man at point. So the wicket number 1 for the SALMIYA Smashers is gone, and Chandana will celebrate that wicket. He kept it wide from Vasu, and in the hope of getting it over the inner circle, he perishes. Vasudev Dutt. So 21 it is for the loss of a wicket. It's a good over so far from Chandana. It's just 4 runs. And there's one more delivery left to go by. So Dilip Baby is now going to be the man to come in at the crease. Plays it on the offside, chance. You know, there wasn't. They had a quick single there, Dilip Baby taking the call, and Lino also responding in kind. So Dilip Baby off the mark straight away. So 3 overs have been done. It is 22 for the loss of a wicket. I'll let them to continue. A good one there, straight in the block hole. Very good delivery. But now comes the man, Lino. Interesting to see him his approach early on. Low full toss, straight towards the fielder. Wasn't a run. Good thing he didn't have a shy at the stumps, because there was no backup available. There's a man back in the deep, so the batters would have had a chance to take that quick single. So the impulsiveness not taking over the fielder. He does it well. And there's some discussion between the umpire and the batter. Towards the man in the deep. Oh, that's there. The boundary comes in. That was meant to be going. What a good one from Dilip Baby, I feel. Yeah, that was a shot. Wonderfully done outside off it was from Ailan Ratnam, and carving it in between the gap of those two fielders. So 28 runs on the board. Things are getting better now for the SALMIYA Smashers, but not losing Sarath Vasudev. But they need to add on runs, and Ailan Ratnam has been leaking runs. You would see that he's 16 runs already, and he still has 2 more deliveries left to end that over number 2 of his spell. The current run rate 7.6. Throw trying to win away. That's been given as a wide. On the leg side, it was from Ailan Ratnam. He goes on the onside. There's a fielder back there. Couple of bounces straight towards him, so it's only going to be a single. So now Dilip Baby also getting into the action with that boundary and the attempt there the previous occasion. But again, you know, the target would be 140 for the SALMIYA Smashers. So good way to end up that over number 4. It is 30 for the loss of a wicket. So there we are back after that short drinks break in the center. Definitely you want to have the refreshments on because the heat out there in the center, not because of the finals, but of the environment and the weather that we see is increasing. So to keep yourself hydrated is really very important. And as we speak, Chandan had to continue for his third over and over number 5 of the innings. So far it's 7 runs, 7.5 runs, 7.5 runs and over the run rate. Trying to be innovative, trying to play that switch. Wasn't quite successful, but he'll be happy with that single. Leap baby. No, single could have been risky. Straight towards the man it was this time around at point. So if you look at the field, they have carded the onside region. There's a deep square leg, deep mid wicket, long on. And on the offside, the usual, the long of the fielder, as well as you would say that there is a deep point or a deep cover that you can see. That's the uppercut. That should be some runs. Is it a 6 or is it a boundary? Wait for the umpire's confirmation on that. It was banged in short from Chandana, but not well directed. And that's been given as a boundary, so it's one bounce towards the fence. So poor delivery, I would say, from Chandana. Short and outside off. Enough time for a batter like Lino to pick that spot and get that boundary. This time it's on the onside. Again, the ball is running away. There's a fielder back there with long chase. And they're going to go back for the second. That's good running between the wickets. That is really good. After getting that boundary, you don't need to take that risk. But again, every run counts. And that's why Lino went ahead for a quick couple. It was his call to go back for the second. And he made it in time because it was his danger end. So even the fielding effort has been superb. Beg your pardon, the running has been superb. Chandana being expensive in the over. The last delivery of the over number 5. There's on the onside. The ball is running away. The fielder's out there though again. Long chase. As he stopped it, he stops the ball. But I think has he done that well? The umpire just had a check and feels like it's okay. So really, really well done. He got there a foot before the line and stopped the ball and keeps it down, for a couple. So very well done by the fielder back there in the deep. So 5 overs have been completed. It's 39 for the loss of a wicket. So there we have 5 overs have been done. Island Ratnam has not been asked to come in for the third over. Instead, has been given to Hashan Pushpa Kumara, who will come in now, and Dilip Baby on strike. Shuffles across. That's right up in the air. Is there a chance? Long on in the picture. He will take it. So that's the wicket number 2 that they were searching for. And the bowling change has provided them that wicket. Hashan Pushpa Kumara was able to get that one because Dilip Baby, he shuffled across on the offside, wanting to have that wide view of the leg side region. But all that he could manage to do was play that up in the air and straight into the hands of that fielder at long on. So the 2 wickets down now for the SALMIYA Smashers. The partnership has finally been broken. And it's the captain who's done the job, Hashan Pushpa Kumara. So what a brave move to get himself in and pick up that wicket. Also, the best part is to remove the captain of the opposition, Dilip Baby. So, captain versus captain, Hassan Pushpa Kumara getting the better. So there we have the Shamiyana Chairs, who's now going to be the man in here. Smartly play that on the offside. The fielder stops the one, looking for the second, was never there, and they'll be happy with that one to come by. So it's 40 runs for the loss of those 2 wickets for the SALMIYA Smashers. Goes on the onside, that's up in the air. Will fall short, 1 bounce straight towards the fielder. So Lino still wanting to go big, in spite of the wicket that goes by Dilip Baby, the captain. Shamiyana Chairs, another talented batter. Using the pace of the captain Hassan Pushpa Kumara and getting that boundary easy. It was no effort done, just guiding it in the vacant region and comfortable boundary. So runs coming also from the over, and because of that boundary that came in, because otherwise previously it was only 2 runs and now 6 so far, and with 1 more delivery to go for Hassan Pushpa Kumara. So that's it. 6 overs have been done. 46 for the loss of 2. So Chandana also now is being replaced, and Madhushan has been given the ball in hand. Shabin works around the off and will get that comfortable single. It's one bounce and on towards the boundary region. So Lino again shuffles across and he likes to go on to the onside region, and definitely against Madhushan he gets that wonderful boundary. So they need that boundaries, they need the sixes to continue every over. If they aren't able to get those singles going, then they try to compensate with that boundary. But again, ones and twos are much easier and they should rotate the strike as and when the opportunity arrives. They cannot depend on just those big hits. Play and a miss. Goes on the onside. Straight towards the fielder. Back there in the deep. Good one so far, coming back well after conceding that boundary. There hasn't been enough runs after that. And 7 overs have been completed. It's 52 for the loss of 2. So he gave away only 6 runs in spite of the boundary. So only 2 runs came in next. So the captain will continue, Hassan Pushpa Kumara, for a second over and over number 8 of the innings. .52 for the loss of 2, end of the 7 overs. There he goes, Lino with his Madhushan to cut it off. Only a single that's available. And Lino was dropped when he was in 15. Now he's gone on to add another 15 runs. It's 32 on the board for him. Oh, that should have been stopped by the fielder, but nonetheless they have a man back in the deep, so it's only going to get them that single. It was hit with power though from Shabin. Just a single again. They should take those singles whenever the opportunity rises, but again, boundaries and sixes are the way to go. They need to get them every over, probably every over target 8 or 9 runs to eventually end up with that 130 or 140, because right now the projected score is dwindling in the 110 region. Because the bowling now has been good, they're bowling those overs really quick. We have 2 more overs, 2 more deliveries from this particular over. Shabin doesn't quite. There's a fielder back there, so it's only again a single. The last delivery from the captain for this particular over. And then we'll be having the next half of the first innings. So just be a single. There's a fielder back there. He messes. That should have been stopped. Wasn't required. It was a great over from the captain Hashan. He's not quite happy with that effort, which eventually ends up in him, giving away those runs. 7 or 8 runs. We press 8 runs from that over because of that boundary, and it's 8 overs done, 60 for the loss of 2. So now another bowling change being made. Madhushan has been replaced. It's the slingy action, that comes in from Nilanta Kumara. Slingy Nilanta. It's not going to be that easy for any kind of a batter to take him on. Shabin now needs to make a move on because he's scoring 9 of 10 and he needs to get better. He cannot depend on just run a ball, whereas at the other end you see the 145 is 6, in fact, is the strike rate from Lino. He's bowling in that fuller length, targeting those stumps. He wasn't quite able to get underneath the ball, Lino. He has some issue with what's happening. Again, wasn't quite able to. So Nilanta has been having an effective over here, and the pressure is seeming to come in now on Lino. He's not quite liking it that he is facing those dot deliveries. It was Shabin who faced 2 dots, then he got a single, and now it's Lino. And we're down to the last delivery with over number 9. Again, I think he got his bat to it, and it's just going to be a single, so he'll keep the strike. 9 overs have been done. It is 62 for the loss of 2. So there we are, full toss this time. Lino up in the air, 1 bounce to get that boundary. So the pressure that was built has now been released, because there's been a bowling change. Hashan Pushpa Kumara has now been rested, but that was not the great way to start for the bowler. Giving away that boundary, which was Harish Chandra Priyankant, is the bowler. He gave that one easy away to Lino, and he's any which way is waiting for the ball to come towards him to play those animated shots. So the pressure will be on Harish Chandra because he starts off with a boundary. That's on the onside. And happy to get that single. He had a boundary first and now a single. That's wide, down the leg side. We'll have to pull the one again. I think this is the over that the batters are looking to go big. Slow on this time, keeping it straight, simple. It's on the onside, and that is going to be a boundary. So this over has been costing the Venus 11 because Harish Chandra has been leaking runs, 2 boundaries already, and then a couple of wides. So expensive over 11 runs coming out of it. Now the previous from Lantha was good, but here the runs are coming easily, and especially it's Lino who's getting it. He's on 40 out of 32. He's 2 runs away from his half century. He could have been out for 15 when the catch was dropped, and here he lives on to add a lot of runs to the ball. Slow one again, but not well directed. Down the leg side, being called as a wide. So playing a miss. With that, it's going to be... Oh, there's one more delivery left because the previous one was a wide. So one more to go. That's up in the air. And that is one bounce. No, that's towards the boundary region. So with that, he gets towards his half century in style. Lino, what a good way to get towards that. So 52 of just 34 deliveries, 7 boundaries, 1 6, a strike rate of 152. And the 10 overs have been done. It's 78 on the board for the SALMIYA Smashers. But now to the next 8 overs to see how much more can they add. The projected score tells us 124, and probably they might be getting 130-35. But 140 would be really the ideal score that they would want to end up with. And that's gone. That was the first wicket there. You know, when he comes into the attack. But the problem was Shabin, who was struggling on the centre. He was 11 of 13, less than run a ball. He just manages to get the edge. Passed his bat on to the keeper. So Nilantha Kumara has been, you know, given the reward for the previous over, which was really silent from his end. And he gave away only 2 runs, and the very first delivery, he comes in, gets the batter Shabin back in the dugout. So a wicket there for the SALMIYA Smashers to lose. They're down with 3 wickets. And this is the important over. Nilantha Kumara, his 3 overs are really crucial. He finished 1, he's on to his second. There's 1 more hopefully to come by. They'll have to evade these overs. Just try and rotate the strike, get runs, not quite go for that big hits against Nilantha. Very slingy action, not easy to pick him. It's the new batter, Praveen Jerome. He's off the mark straight away, Praveen Jerome. He goes though, it's in the gap. The fielder's out there, Madhushan will stop it. Straight back over the bowler's head. Lino tried to play across the line. He's still having them conversations with the umpire. We're not quite happy with the bowling action of Nilantha, but it's evident that he bowls this way. Oh, the chance up in the air. The keeper's calling for it. He doesn't quite get there, so really Nilantha has been bowling well. Jerome could have was very close in losing his wicket. On the onside, one bounce towards the fielder, who's eventually the captain, Hassan Pushpa Kumara. The last delivery of this particular over. I don't think that Praveen Jerome will want to take any risk. Just see off this delivery. I said that he doesn't want to take a risk. That should have been taken. It deserves that. The catching has been pathetic from the Venus 11. So nonetheless, end of those 11 overs is 83 for the loss of 3. They take another run. So there will be 84 for the loss of those 3 wickets. So there we have on to the another over. Number 12. He will continue though. Harish Chandra Priyankant, and that is gone. He was expensive in the previous over, gave away 16 runs, and the very first delivery starts, he goes for another maximum. So that's not the way Lino is taking him on. It was right in the slot for him, and Lino said thank you very much. He wants those in that precise length, and to put all the power that he has behind that shot. And this time around he gets a maximum. So beautiful innings from Lino. He's making every opportunity count of the drop catch from Ailan Ratnam, who dropped his catch. He goes again. There's a 6 number 2. Poor, really poor from Harish Chandra. All the pressure that Nilantha has been building, the over before him, he's now giving it away to the SALMIYA smashers. He's easing their pressure, which now the projected score has gone to 140. This is massive. He has to pitch the ball, not give away those low full tosses, which makes things easy for any batter. Slow one. This is better disguised. Went too early with that shot. Lino wasn't expecting, did not quite read the hand. He has to put his variation. He has to change his length, do something, not give things so easy to the batter. He has 3 more deliveries to negotiate. Harish Chandra. Again, change of pace. Lino now trying to hit hard. Not the timing. He's missed 2 deliveries now. It wasn't a brave move from Hashan Pushpa Kumara to get Harish Chandra back on. It was a gamble that he played but did not quite go because 12 runs came off it. Could be more, but that's up in the air. Should be taken fielder, the captain himself. Oh, there was another man. And that's a dropped catch. So it was slightly difficult going towards his left. But you've got to take those chances because Lino gets another life. And he's they're on 3 in fact. The running has been superb. Indar has some question. So they're on 3. The running has been good as well between the two. Praveen, Jerome and Lino. Praveen Jerome to face the last delivery of that over number 12. Harish Chandra really expensive. 16 runners in his previous one. 15 already. The last delivery. Shinilanta gave away just 8 runs in his 2 overs, and here comes Harish Chandra. Slow one, but not quite the length or the line. Good work done by the fielder in the deep. He keeps it down just for a single. So expensive over, 16 runs coming off it. 12 overs done, 100 for the loss of 3. Nilantha again starts off down the leg side, been called as a wide. That was a ripper. He's bowling in so well, Nilantha Kumara. So from his end, he's doing his best. But he needs also the support from the other end. We'll have 3 more overs to go after these 4 deliveries. There's a fielder back there. 1 bounce, does well. It does really well. Save the certain boundary. They'll go back for a couple. So saves 2 runs because I was travelling to the fielder back there. We received with a lot of power from Praveen Jerome. They're trying to go for runs against Nilantha Kumara. That's up, that shot, that is a 6. That's no, not a 6, sorry, there's a chance. The fielder gets the ball there. That could have been taken. It was just touch and go. Oh, that's gone. So Lino will have to walk back. They'll have a check. No, but that's safe. From my perspective, from my angle, it was safe. They couldn't quite take the catch, but kudos to the fielder. They had a throw and there was a miscommunication between Lino and Jerome. And eventually a wicket fall. So it was Praveen who hit that shot, was high up in the air, was in danger. But then the fielder back in the deep tried to go for that catch, but again he was very close to the boundary lines and probably that was playing in his mind. He wasn't quite able to, but lucky for him that did not go towards the boundary line. It was inside, and that throw that came in eventually led to the wicket of Lino. Oh, that's up. That's gone. So that was cheeky enough, but also lucky that the outside edge, a Ashfaq Sheikh, that he managed to get a boundary because it was above the keeper's head. So 4 runs to begin with, and the first time Nilantha has given away a boundary in his spell so far, and probably he's bowling the last over of his spell. The current run rate 8.5. That is good. Wants to go again. Another cheeky shot. Doesn't quite manage to do that around this time. And with it, the last delivery of the over number 13 to come by. So that's it. With that, we are done with over number 13. 109 for the loss of 4. That's up in the air, and that is going to be just one bounce towards the fielder. Oh, that's up. Again, there's going to be a chance. The bowlers call for it. Madhushani drops it. It was quite hard though, but again, you have to take those chances because catches win you matches, and so far the catches don't seem like are the winners for the Venus 11 records because they have dropped a lot. The biggest was dropping Lino. When he was dropping, it was on 15, and he went on to add more than 66 runs, 69 to be precise. 41 deliveries, 7 boundaries, 3 sixes, a strike rate of 168. Full toss, and I think that's going to be called as a no ball. Yes, that was waist height, and to make it worse, it's gone for a boundary. So Madhushan not quite impressive here, and also he'll give away that free hit opportunity to Praveen Jerome, and the field cannot change because it's the same batter who's out there. So the field will not change, but in fact Jerome has an opportunity, a free hit, a gifted opportunity to go for the big one. Let's see what he does. He goes on the offside. There's a fielder back there. No, it doesn't quite. That's a 6. So making the free hit count. Madhushan and Harichandra are really very expensive. The two most expensive bowlers who are making it difficult for the Venus 11. And the Salmiya smashers are liking it now. They're 123. We have 2 more overs to come, so they will get 145. Or even 150, and that could be a disaster for the Venus 11. Is it on the onside? Just a single. Really sensible is the batting here from both. That's again a wide. Is that gone? The outside edge. Yes, that's gone. So Madhushan gets another wicket. Wanted to go on the onside with Ashfaq Sheikh, but the tick is outside edge and a good catch from the keeper. Timed his jump well to pick up that wicket. So one more delivery to go to end that over number 13. Madhushan is giving away runs. 22 runs so far of his spell, economy of 12, which is not helping, not healthy. The question is Nilantha going to come in for another over? Is he going to be allowed? Because he's already done with his 3 overs. He's going to be 17 runs and an economy of 5.67, the best I would say. And in walks Pankaj Singh for the Salmiya Smashers. And that's the wicket. So straight up bowled him there and wanted to go big on the offside, but couldn't quite expose his thumbs. And Madhushan has the last laugh. So he will be on a hat trick if he comes in again to bowl. But right here, wicket number 6 for the Salmiya Smashers to lose. End of those 14 overs. So 125 on the board with another 20 odd runs, 145 easy. But the thing for them is Nilantha. So Nilantha will get that over number 4. So Nilantha comes in. Jerome, works that towards Ashan Pushpa Kumara, the captain. It's only a single that's available. 2 more overs for the Salmiya Smashers. This over might not go for 10 unless the batters invent some sort of an attempt to go big against Nilantha Kumara, because so far he's been really, really good with what he's done. And Denson, Tanakaraj, the new batter. That's right up in the air. There's a fielder back there in the deep. But is that a 6? Looks like that is 1. So Denson Tanakaraj faces the very first delivery and off he goes against Nilantha Kumara on the offside. With a picture perfect shot as well. The shot, an amazing there from Denson Tanakaraj. 132 for the loss of 6. And 4 more deliveries. So he's under pressure again on the offside. There's a man there. Keep it down for a single. I'll take back my words. The 10 runs might not come, because 10 now will come because of that 6. I wasn't expecting Nilantha Kumara to go for that 6 there. The call is for 2. They run the first one hard and they will get the second. That's good running between the wickets. You cannot take 2 there. And it was an early call from Denson Tanakaraj and Praveen Jerome, and more from Praveen Jerome, because he was coming towards the danger end. I don't think that should be allowed. Water in between overs. While the over is on, I think that's 1 sip. Nilantha might not like it. That probably breaks the rhythm. Should stop it? Yes, that's only a 1. On the offside, there's a fielder there, should cut it off. He gets hand towards it, but they'll come back for the second, so it's not been the over Nilanda would have wanted. And that's a misfield. They won't exclude any opportunity that's available. So that's it, I would guess, from this particular over. It's 15 done, 138 for the loss of 6. Firaun Madhushan is going to be the man to bowl the final over of the first innings. And 138 on the board, so 150 is what they would be looking like, and that can be achievable. You know, both the batters any which way will go for those big hits. Why would they wait? They have only 5 deliveries left now. 139 on the board. Stenson Tanakaraj. Slow one from Madhushan. Oh, that's a boundary. You don't expect that from the fielder at long on. The pressure was there. He has taken some good catches and also some good efforts, but on that occasion, a one, been going for a boundary. So that will help the SALMIYA Smashers. 143 on the board. 4 more deliveries to go. Everything pressure can get onto you and make you do mistakes that you normally wouldn't. Away from everyone, away from the keeper, from the fielder, third man, inside the circle, on towards the boundary. These are important runs for the SALMIYA Smashers, and I'm going to tell you, Venus 11 are going to feel the pinch, when they come out to chase. I don't think they're liking what's happening. They're going in the dugout or back towards the camp with that extra bit of pressure. Because even if the SALMIYA Smashers get 150, mind you, 10 additional runs will be added because of that pressure that the Venus will be in, chasing that score. This time though, it's only a single. Oh my goodness, what a match so far. At one point looked like 112 was what they'll end up with, now 150. Chance, the fielder Bothijo coming in from the deep, he takes it. He's a very good fielder, so no wonder that he'll drop that catch, and he had his eyes on the ball right throughout. And with it, Praveen Jerome having to walk back. He's done his job, definitely. He's 26 of the 16 delivery, the strike rate of 160 is something that he should be really proud of. Especially walking in at a crucial time to build a partnership alongside Lino. Also, Denson Tankaraj has done well. 18 of just 6 deliveries, so a second of 300. They go for the single. Is it the run out because Denson wanted the strike? They're going back for the couple as well. What's happened? It's been contested. The umpire hasn't given that. Are they running for the third? I don't think they will go. So that's the wicket. Has it been given? Yes. So that is gone. So with that, it was any which way the last delivery, so they had to go for the second. So that will be there. So it's only going to be, no run to be taken. Then Sintanakaraj being run out. So 148 is what they end up with. The SALMIYA smashers, after those 16 overs. But a good one to go back with. The Venus 11 will not like it at all. And let's have a quick look at the playing 11. To beg your pardon, the full scorecard for both the teams. The SALMIYA smashers, Lino 69 of 41, 7 boundaries, 3 sixes, 100. I struck at a 168. Mind he was dropped on 15 by Ahilan Ratnam, and from there he's made to add on 69 on the board. Sarath Vasudev, a disappointing 4 of 6. Dilip Baby 8 of 7, the captain. Shabin Shine underperformed 11 of 14. Praveen Jerome 26 of 16. Ashfaq Sheikh 6 of 5, and back there Denson Tanakaraj 18 of those 6 deliveries. In the bowling tally, Madhushan picking up 3 wickets, though it was expensive. 32 in his 3 overs. Then it was Chandan Kumara, 21 in his 3 with a wicket. Hassan, the captain, 1 wicket for 15 runs in his 2. And Nilanta Kumara, 1 wicket for 30 runs in those 4 overs. So that's the end. We take a short break. Once we are back, the action from Venus 11 needing 149 to win this match. So welcome back, dear viewers, for the run chase from the Venus 11 versus the SALMIYA Smashers in the Warriors, the tournament that they have conducted, the Saturday Premier League Season 12, and it's the finals. Live streaming. And thank you for being there right throughout the morning. Now into this crucial phase of how things will go for the Venus 11 with the bat in hand, because it is going to be the challenge. Right now as we speak, Vendar Botiju is the man who is stepping out there in the center, and alongside him is Madhushan. So the two batters for the Venus 11. Let us see who gets to start with the ball in hand. So all set and ready for the ball number 1 in the second innings in this run chase. And here we play. This one walks around the offside, straight towards the fielder. That's a miss up. It wouldn't cost them much because that's going to be a couple of runs. And Madhushan for Madhushan. Eventually should have just been a single or even nothing. But let that go for a couple. So Jerry George is been the bowler who's been given the ball in hand. Vendar Botiju wanting to go on the onside, and the biggest mistake that Jerry George want to do is to try and bowl middle and leg, because Vendar Botiju likes to hit the ball on the onside. That's his favorite zone. As I said, that's his favorite zone, and he goes towards the deep square leg region for a big maximum. That was not the delivery, not the line Jerome George should have picked. As I said, he likes that area. Vendar Botiju, that's the strongest zone that he has, and he gets most of those runs. So try to bowl, come around, come over the wicket, try to get the ball to angle away from Vendar Botiju, force him to play on the offside, and you will see that he'll give you that wicket. He's got to change the angle. He has to come right arm over the wicket. Right arm round the wicket will not help, because he goes again and he'll get another boundary. So Vendar Botiju likes. This time the line probably was outside off, but the length was bad, completely bad. It was pitched short. Easy picking. So Vendar standing, tall, didn't have to move at all, and walks that towards the onside region. So the Venus 11 have begun with runs. 11 runs already in those 4 deliveries. There's still 2 more to go. If Vendar Botiju stays out there, I'm telling you, then the SALMIYA Smashers have a wonderful chance of winning this match. Dilip baby will need to huddle and check on how they can control this.
What match going on? People has to know about it, especially me. You not come out?
He goes again. That's 6, number 2. Oh my wonder. He's taking Jerome George on Vendar Botiju. This is so good for the Salmiya Smashers. Beg your pardon, for the Venus 11, but not good for the Salmiya Smashers in conceding runs in the very first over. 17 runs it is, and there's still one more delivery left in the over, which tells you the pressure now the Venus 11 are. Though we have a long way to go, 132 more runs required, but what is helping is to set the platform, to set the tone of this run chase. And what better than getting 17 runs, the highest I've seen. 16 is what was the highest that went, and that was against Harichandra. Twice he gave 16 runs and over, but there it's 17 and still more. Good one, better, really better, keeping it full and with a change of pace. So eventful over this for the Venus 11, 17 of it without a wicket. So there we have all set and ready for over number 2. 132 runs that's required. Just have a check. All things are okay. And here we go. That's Madhushan on strike. Switch hit. Not well directed. Trying to play the reverse hit. Wasn't quite a switch, but a reverse hit. You could say, technically. Goes on the onside. The ball is running away, and it will run away towards the boundary region. So the Venus 11 now have started off with runs, 17 runs in the previous over. They get a boundary here as well. And this time it's Madhushan going against the bowler Sanjay Futur. Switch it. Oh, that's running away towards the boundary region. That is, the execution was there. That could have been stopped. The fielder did get his hand towards it, but couldn't change the course. So 8 runs in the over. My goodness, they have gotten runs here, the Venus 11, and they, from their perspective, they would hope to carry it on right till the end. It's not just a short-lived innings from both the batters, but they've come out with confidence. They don't want to make it seem that 148 is too difficult for them. They feel that it's achievable. Smart. He's got 2 boundaries. Just the one. The aggressive throw wasn't required because the batter was already there. And it was completely wayward from the bowler himself. So 26 for no loss. There's 1.4 overs, 2 more deliveries left to finish things off. On the offside, that should be taken. That has been taken. So Vendar Botiju having to walk back. Sanjay Joseph has got the wicket. Sanjay Putur, beg your pardon, has got the wicket there. Vendar Botiju, I told you that you make him play on the offside. He's not too very confident and hands that straight into the hands of that fielder inside the circle. So the big wicket for the Venus 11 to lose. Vendar Botiju having to walk back, and the Salmiya Smashers will have some sort of a relief, with them, because the danger man is now back in the dugout. But as the danger man walks away, Nilanta is going to be the new batter in at the number 3 position. So this big hitting will continue. So there's Nilanta, who's going to be the man in here at the number 3 position. 26 runs on the board. Can he go ahead for those runs? Nilanta has gone right up in the air. There's a fielder back in the deep. Can he take it? He takes it. So Nilanta having to walk back. And Sergio Joseph gets another wicket. Sanjay Putur, gets another wicket there. The ball was outside off. He shuffled across on the offside. Nilanta, but only to give the catch back in the deep to the fielder at the deep mid-wicket region. So somehow the Salmiya Smashers have now come back in this match. The Venus 11 have lost 2 wickets in quick succession. And Sanjay Putur is now going to be on a hat-trick. Let us see what he does. Can he get the hat-trick? The over started off well. 2 boundaries from Madhushan, but then the next couple have not been the way Venus would have liked. They have the discussion. Definitely, why was it required? There wasn't required for Nilanta to go ahead with that kind of a shot. Oh my wonder. It was not Nilanta, beg your pardon, it was Dinesh, so complete apologies on that. Dinesh. Dinesh Veerawansa was the batter, because he just came in. He is technically wearing the same jersey that Nilanta was wearing, so definitely the confusion from my end. So Hilmi now, Hilmi Mohammed is onto the crease, and with that, Madhushan, since it was the end of the over, the strike changed to 26 for the loss of 2 of the score. So when he'll come back to bowl again, Sanjay Putur, he definitely will be on a hat trick. But in here now, Jerry Jerome to continue. Expensive in his previous over, 17 runs. Now since Vendar is not there, will Madhushan go for those big hits? Jerome starts off with a wide. Again the extra, or is it not? Was there an edge? There was an edge. like there was the reaction from everyone tells you that there was suddenly could have been an edge. Had that been taken, telling you they were in deep trouble, the Venus 11. Losing 3 batters in a span of 6 deliveries is not that you would any team would want. And they show with Boyd's continue. That's an appeal. I don't think that will be given. As an appeal, a square leg. Everyone's appealing for it, but that's not to be given. The keeper says that he heard some noise. The bowler wasn't quite, up in action for the appeal. That's been drilled down. The SALMIYA Smashers 148 for the loss of 8. Venus 1127 for the loss of 2. 122 is what's required. 21 in fact. Just a single. So the pressure now coming in. They require it again, jumping back to 9. Because this over has been runs, but again in the form of extras. They haven't got a boundary. Joseph Jerome. 17 run as previous over. So far he's been good. So that's it. 3 overs done. It's 29 for the loss of 2. There we have over number 4 now in progress, and this is where Madhushan will look. Can he get those big hits going? Trying to set up the fielders to the right positions. All set and ready. So have some final checks. This is an important. This is the finals. They will take their time, and there's no mandatory stuff when it comes to time. It's a good delivery there. Madhushan is sticking that single. And with that, we have a new bowler, Sanjay Putur. Again, not a new bowler, but to continue his spell, Sanjay Putur. It was a hat trick, beg your pardon. So I just forgot to mention that he was a hat trick delivery, as he picked up 2 wickets in his previous over. And that's why they bought both all the fielders inside in the catching position. Hilmi Mohammed on strike, yet to get off the mark. He's faced 2 deliveries there. Trying to go for the reverse. Is there a wicket? Everyone's appealing, but the umpire isn't convinced. Then they'll have to go back, for those the bowling crease there. The bowler. Everyone will have to walk back. Switch it again. The reverse hit. Hilmi Mohammed is trying, but he isn't able to, get those runs. He isn't able to add anything. He's still on a golden duck. At least that run that will come up will give him some sort of confidence. The pressure now on the Venus 11 is setting in. They've lost 2 wickets. This over also is going quiet. What's been would be the trouble is the required run rate. It's now jumped to 9.65, and it might be soon around 100. About around 10, because the deliveries that remain are not going to be too many. 119 is what is required now. Again going for the reverse hit. This time he connects but finds the fielder. Wonderful fielding effort there from the SALMIYA smasher. There was certainly a couple of runs, but really very, very well done. So with that, I believe the over number 4 will come to an end. It's 30 for the loss of 2. There we have over number 5 in progress, and with that there has been a bowling change. Sanjay Patur bowled a wonderful over. The previous one just gave away only a run, and Hilmi Mohammed faced all the remaining 5 deliveries without getting any run. Pressure definitely will be on him. Taking the time, and that's been the issue. It's unlike the first innings where things were really quick. Here, too much time that's been taken between overs. During the over itself, to set up the field, check those positions. Position on strike. Straight towards the fielder. So Denson Tanakaraj is the bowler. It's up in the air. Just on a bounce or a couple of bounces. That's a good hit from Mr. Madhushan. That should be a boundary. The fielder giving it a chase. Has he done well? I don't think that he has, and that is going to be a boundary. So they were wanting to have this boundary from a long time. The last couple of overs were not the way they would have wanted, but here at least a boundary will relieve some things. 3 more deliveries to go in the over number 5. But again, a beautiful shot from Madhushan. So they need 9 runs in over. Now the required run rate has jumped up to 10. And it will keep going up high unless they get it to work around to try and get those runs. Or they need some really fantastic overs back then in the business end of the innings. But for that they'll have to have one batter go big, just like how Linu went. And I think they will defend the good ball. Plays it on the off. That's running away towards the boundary region. That has run away. Oh my goodness. You know, that's 34 for the loss of 2 and back-to-back boundaries. And Madhushan leading the runs now. This is what you would want. One batter has to go for those boundaries. And Denson, you know, just give that ball away outside off. Easy pickings. You know, it's a cover drive. A good one from Madhushan. Get himself that boundary. So pressure on Denson. It should be stopped for just a single. So he'll keep the strike. Madhushan, end of those 5 overs. It's 39 for the loss of 2. So 5 overs done. It's 39 for the loss of 2 for the Venus 11, and in comes, you know, another over. We have 11 more overs to go by. Dushan on strike. He walks it on the onside sensibly enough. He's called for the 2. They run the first one hard. They wouldn't get the second, but they wanted to put the pressure any which way. And it's Sanjay Patur to continue with yet another over. Left 10 more overs to go by post this 5 deliveries. given as a wide. There's a contention. That's going to be a fight. They say that it's a switch hit. The batter changed his stance. The question is, has he done that before the delivery was released or after it? The keeper is contesting it. Everyone's contesting it. No one seems to understand. And the umpire decision will stay. The keeper could have been right if Hilmi Mohammed was on strike right now. Switched before the delivery was released, but after that he has his full right to change whichever way he wants to go. And look at that, he's struggling to even connect. Struggling to connect here, and this is not looking good for the Venus 11. 8 dot deliveries. Massive in his run chase where you need more than 10 runs and over. If you have 10 dot deliveries, then you are really causing troubles to your side. Finally he connects. That's up in the air. It should be a boundary because the ball will go quickly. And he gets off the mark with a boundary after 9 deliveries that he's faced. So the scoreboard moves on to 45 for the loss of 2. There's still 3 more to come by in this particular over. So it was right there though, within the line, and smashing. Wanted to smash it towards the deep square leg region, but nonetheless gets the outside edge. And with that, the ball going over the fine leg fielder inside the circle. So his story continues, even though he's got a boundary, Hilmi Mohammed, of playing in those dot deliveries. What it does also is that it puts pressure on Madhushan at the non-striker's end, because he'll have to compensate for those runs from his end whenever the opportunity arises, and sometimes he might take a risk where the risk will not be required. A difficult run chase this will be for the Venus 11. Yeah, another play and a miss. For the SALMIYA Smashers, they would want to have Hilmi Mohammed on strike, even if he manages to edge 1 or 2 here, but they know that the confidence is not there in him. Unless he decides to have a turnaround now with his attack. He's gone this time, and that's a boundary. It's a good shot, good sweep, for the batter Hilmi Mohammed, and managing to get that boundary. So finally I will relieve some pressure off his back, whether it was hit with some confidence. So 6 overs done, it's 49 for the loss of 2. So there we have 6 overs have been done. It's 49 for the loss of 2. And with the 100 runs now required in those next 10 overs, so technically 10 runs an over. And Pankaj Singh is now going to be the man with the ball in hand. Trying to go some sort of a reverse attempt there. Wasn't quite successful. So back to Hilmi Mohammed. And the story will continue. It was a very confident shot in the previous over, the sweep that he has played. And I don't know why that he's trying to go for the big hit and he tried to get the ones and twos, kept the touch going and then go for the big hits. Or those powerful hits. See the bowler pulled off at the last one because he saw the batter switching in. So had the delivery been bowled and it was down the leg side, it wouldn't have been given as a wide. That's a no ball, that's a wide or a no ball. What does it go? It goes as a no ball first because it was waist height. So I think he's missed it. So with that as a free hit, that's going to be available to Madhushan. Will he make it count? I'm sure that he will be looking to make it count with a massive 6. If that's going to be fine with him. So 52-53 for the loss of 2. That's a play and a miss. Has been given as a wide. The wide call, and they're giving away the extras here. The Salmiya smashes to the Venus 11. Pankaj Singh doesn't quite need to do that. Hilmi Mohammed likes to play both ways, right-handed, left-handed. So what the umpire will have to look is when the batters switch. Full toss. That's a no ball again. Free hit opportunity. 2 no balls, dangerous no balls by Pankaj Singh, and technically he should be removed off the attack. But again, if those two seem to be dangerous by the umpire, that's when they can take a call. If they don't feel that that's too dangerous, then he can continue. Discussions with the captain of the opposition. A lot of discussion happening there in the center. Probably had to do with the bowling action. And the objection has been raised. The captain of the Venus 11, I'm not quite happy. So everything has been checked. Or was it about the 2 no balls, wayside no balls? Everything will be checked now. Hopefully we should get going soon. So there we go. After all the commotion that we've had, that's a free hit. Madhushan works around the offside. It's just going to fetch him a single. and all the action, all the discussion in the end, just to see whether Pankaj can bowl or no. One thing they'll have to keep in mind is to bowl those overs quickly, because time definitely is running out. 57 for the loss of 2. Wide. Bowl again. Bowl again. That's a miss hit, plain a miss. So 7 overs done, 58 for the loss of 2. So 7 overs have been done. It's 58 for the loss of those 2 wickets for the Venus 11. Wasn't quite ready on that occasion. There was a distraction there for the Venus 11. In 2 minds, yes, no was the call. Decided not to go for that single. Again, we are 9 overs there still, 91 runs required, so 10 overs now, 10 runs every over required. Low full toss, Pankaj Singh does best, gets his hand towards it and will keep it down just for a single. Ones I think the SALMIYA smashers would be okay. They don't want to concede the boundary because 10 runs an over, which means the Venus 11 will be banking on a boundary every over. And his struggle continues. Hilmi Mohammed has faced 18 deliveries and he's only managed to get 10 runs, and that's because of 2 boundaries that he's had, one which was lucky, the other that he played as a sweep shot. So apart from that, you could see the rest, all those 17 or 16 deliveries is literally managed to play those dot deliveries. The switch hit comes in, They go for the single though. Again, not too very confident in the attempt. Goes on the onside. There's one fielder back there in the deep. That's only going to fetch him that single. So 89 runs required. They have 2 more deliveries to finish off this over number 8. He manages to connect this time around. Helmi Mohammed, and that's gone for a maximum. Was right there in the slot for him, and definitely he's kissed that bat for sure, because it wasn't coming from a long time, but this time it came around and it went big. So what a good shot. This is, he can play, but again, you know, the timing has been off from a certain while. Helmi Mohammed, this is an important partnership with the Venus 11, and he needs to get going if they have to win this match. The required run rate still around 10.25 in spite of that 6. Which tells you that how important those 4s and 6s are every over, alongside those 1s and 2s that they will take. So 8 overs done, 67 for the loss of 2. So there we are, the heat starting to feel being felt there in the center. You know, 8 overs, another 8 overs to go. They're taking their time in. A lot of time in fact. Pankaj has been given the ball. Pankaj Singh. Udushan on strike. That's wide. I'll have to bowl that one again. Thought that he could get a big one, but he unfortunately doesn't quite manage to get there. That's played well on the offside. And managing to get back to ball. Otherwise, the ball was going on to hit the wickets. It was a good delivery from Pankaj Singh, no doubt in that. He's gone, Hilmi Mohammed. It's in the gap, so now certainly runs are coming from his bat. You know, he definitely had that power, but he wasn't able to connect the ball. He still doesn't relent in going for those ones and twos. He wants to go for those big hits, 4 or 6s. And this time he manages to connect one. So a rush it goes towards the boundary region. So 73 on the board. The required run rate hanging around 10. Going for the reverse. What's happened there? Madhushan is running. And that's a soft dismissal. Hilmi Mohammed didn't have an idea that Madhushan is going for that single. And good work done by the keeper. They managed to take the big man Madhushan out from the frame. You know, unfortunately the winners 11, because of that miscommunication, losing a wicket number 3. And off the batter, Madhushan was looking good in the centre. So on to the deliveries remaining further. "76 runs needed in the next 46. So man at the non-striker's end is all set and ready. Mohammed will have to compensate now for whatever has happened. Walks around the offside looking for the second. They go back easily. That's 2 runs. Faris Mohammed is the new batter in. Goes to the non-striker's end. That's a good shot. But there's a fielder back in the deep. There was a confident shot from Hilmi Mohammed. That is not going to result in another one. So that's only a single from this delivery. So in spite of that wicket, they've only managed to get 7 runs so far, and they have that one more delivery left to end things up. Or 8 runs in fact from this particular over. The reverse hit doesn't quite come to any effect. So 9 overs done. It's 76 for the loss of 3. So on to the next over, which is 7 overs remaining, 72 runs that's required. Josie George is now going to be the man in here. It's a new bowler that's been introduced into the attack. And Helmi Mohammed having the same problem. He connects some, he doesn't connect the other. And that is what is causing troubles for the Venus 11. We will be having only 6 more overs to come post these 4 deliveries. He does connect this time around, but he finds the fielder, so it's only a single. Singles will not help the Venus 11 because the required run rate now is touching 11 runs and over. If something has to be done, then Faris Mohammed will have to take the lead. Wants to go for the switch hit or the reverse hit, doesn't quite connect, only get that single. That's a good shot, or is it not? No, it's not a good shot. That's hit towards the fielder in the deep, and that's why I was upset about it, because he had a lot of power behind it, but it didn't take the elevation or the height. So from Hilmi Mohammed, it's 26 or 27, and Faris Mohammed 1 of 2. There was a wonderful boundary that coming in there. Sorry for the technical error. 10 overs have been completed. 64 for the loss of the 6 wickets. It's the loss of the 3 wickets. And there's 85 runs that the Venus 11 have. Now 64 is required in the next 6, which means again 10.67 technically is what is going to be the required run rate. So there we are, 64 runs is required in those 6 overs. Definitely the heat been setting on the players. That's up. One bounce towards the fence. Start of a new over, and they start off with a boundary. So that's a good one, good going for Hilmi Mohammed. 26-27, almost run a ball. Faris Mohammed 6 of 4. But then it was right there, Pankaj getting another over. Pankaj Singh, but wasn't quite able to stop that from going away with the boundary region. So 10.27 is now the required run. There's a lot of talk, consultation happening. Definitely it will happen because they have to now stop those runs. They have to stop those runs. It's the Venus 11. 89 of 30, 89 for the loss of 3. Salmiya Smashers 148 for the loss of 8 in those 16 overs. It's gone up in the air and that's gone. So Hilmi Mohammed's struggle finally comes to an end. Wanted to go big with the shot, doesn't quite connect it well, so he departs with 30 of 29, and with that Pankaj Singh will get his first wicket of the match. So when things for the Venus 11 seem that it is going well, a wicket falls away, and it was Hilmi Mohammed wanting to go toward the deep mid-wicket region or the deep square leg region, but manages to get the outside edge and onto the keeper. So tough it is. 4 wickets down, 6 more wickets remaining, and as we see, Nilantha Kumara is going to be the man to come in. Nilantha, can he do the job for his side? Him and Faris Mohammed, the 2 batters, will have to stick out there till the end and see how much they can get going with. There's Nilantha Kumara. There goes Nilantha up in the air, but on a bounce towards the fielder in the deep. The intention was good, of course, to go for the big hit, but the connection didn't quite happen. That's the switch hit from Faris Mohammed. It comes there in time, and they managed to get that 6. The required run was turning out to be 11 runs and over, and with that hit, somehow things can be in control. 53 runs required now in the 31 deliveries. It was set up well by Pankaj Singh to Faris Mohammed, and he made good use of the opportunity provided. So the last delivery of the over number 11 for Pankaj Singh. Again, the switch hit is there. It's been given as a no ball. So now it's a free hit opportunity for Faris Mohammed. He's not quite happy, Pankaj Singh, with that, but he'll have to go back and bowl another over or another delivery. It's been the 3rd time that he's been bowling that no ball. and we're still going to have some action. I think we'll have another 2-3 minutes of discussion. And the captain walking in. What's this drama all about? So finally things have been resolved. And on to the last delivery of the over number 11. 97 for the loss of 4. Free hit opportunity here for Faris Mohammed. He does that, switch it again. And this time he will connect. Oh no, it's off the leg by, and that has run away towards the boundary region. So it doesn't matter. 11 overs done. It is 101. With that, 100 comes up for the Venus 11. 5 more overs of action. 30 more deliveries to come by, and 48 runs required more for the Venus 11 to win this match and the final. So there we are, 11 overs, 701 for the loss of those 4 wickets. So 48 more runs required on the next 30. And as we speak, we are all set for another over. And Nilendra Kumara is one of two, has only faced 2 deliveries. Faris Mohammed, the 16 of the 7 deliveries with 2 boundaries and a 6. So Josie George will continue. 9 runs in his first over. There's a lot of time being wasted, in all of this, and definitely there's got to do with the field setup. He's gone, Nilendra Kumara. That is big, and that has been sent out of the park. What a glorious shot that is, wonderfully done. My goodness, it connected and it made a good sound from the cricket bat. The length was the key from Josie George, and this is what they need. That's the Venus 11. They need those 6s to come by. The required 100 has now dropped to less than 9 because of that 6. He goes again. This time the fielder is interested. Oh, he slips. And that's a 6. So 2 back-to-back 6s for the man Nilantha Kumar that I was speaking about. He's a danger man, and this is why he knows, is known in the cricketing circle because of that wonderful hits, wonderful all-round performance, first with the ball and now with the bat. It was right there for him to fire, and he did fire big enough. The 113 for the loss of 4, which now puts the required 100 to less than 8 runs in over. 36 required in 28. This should be easy for the Venus 11. The SALMIYA Smashers were in control of this match, but now it's slipping from their hands. And is it this over? That's a wide. That's the extra. It doesn't seem to stop. 13 runs coming in from this particular over, and it's only 2 legal deliveries bowled. 4 more deliveries to come by. And things are getting heated up with the heat out there in the center. Wanted to go for another one. He missed it completely. He goes big. That's 6 number 3 of the over. Nilantha Kumara, you beauty. First with the ball and now with those towering sixes against Josie George. Is Josie George going to give away this match to the Venus 11? Got 120 runs on the board. Now 29 required, 26. This is gettable. The Venus 11 cannot lose from here. What an over. It's not done. It's not done. This is 6 number 4. Oh my beauty, Josie George, what have you done? You're giving in that length to Nilantha Kumara to get underneath, and he's smashing you all over the park. All of a sudden this match turned its curve. 23 now, 25. We were speaking 48 required of 30. And now 23 of 25 in no time. Things have changed. The SALMIYA Smashers are looking at a loss, definitely, unless they do some magical thing in the next over. Nilantha will keep the strike. That's only a single. So the most expensive over of the match comes to an end. 12 overs done. 127 for the loss of 4. So there we are, the last 4 overs of the match. 22 more runs required. Nilantha on strike. Denson is going to be the man here. That's up. That should have been taken. That's a drop catch. And Nilantha will get the life. You have to take those chances. You certainly have to take those chances. But in here they haven't taken them at all. 128. Faris Mohammed. He waits for the ball to be pitched. And the fielder messing it up. Nothing is going right for the SALMIYA Smashers. Faris Mohammed. What a beauty. It was a poor one from Denson Tanakaraj. Keeping it short. outside off. It was easy pickings for Faris Mohammed, just guiding it. The fielder there could have taken that catch, but he messed up, and that is a boundary. So 17 of 22. I think it's just a matter of a couple of more deliveries for this match to get over. It goes for another. This is Faris Mohammed for you. You beauty. Back-to-back boundaries. And 17 was required. Now it's going to be 13. Nothing has gone right in the last, you can say, 10 deliveries. The last 6 were disaster. The previous over. And here as well, these 2 deliveries have not been up to the mark. Now 13-21. They would want to finish off in this over or maximum in the next over. SALMIYA smashers. Oh my goodness. So 13 runs or 21. We're all set and ready. Denson is looking tired and frustrated, but Faris Mohammed. Let's see what he does now. Right arm round the wicket. Wanted to go with the sweep. Gets the edge. And should just be that single. So with that, Nilantha is going to be the man. Twelve more runs. Can they finish it off with 2 sixes? Nilantha walks it on the offside. Just a single. So 138 for the loss of 4. 11 more runs and 19 deliveries. And that's the switch hit. Or the reverse hit. So 11 required in the next 3 overs. Probably matter of just an over to finish off this. So there we are, the important over. Can this be an important one, or they are going to finish this match in this particular over itself? 11 runs required in those 18 deliveries with 6 wickets remaining in hand. There's Nilantha on strike. who has had a turn around for his side. He goes on the onside. Is that 6? In the vacant region, one bounce towards the fence. He shuffled across slightly. He knows there's no fielder back there on the onside, and he makes sure that he picks precisely that very gap. So 11 of 18. Only 7 required. I feel he's going to finish it. So on the offside should be a boundary. No, the fielder does well. He gets his hand in time. That was looking to go for the boundary. They want to finish this match in this over itself. .143 for the loss of 4. Oh, what an innovative shot that is from Faris Mohammed. Yeah, that is beauty. That's gone for a maximum. The connection that was made right. And only 6 runs were required, and he gets there. Venus 11 have won this match handsomely. 149 they chased down. In 13.4 overs at one point, and looked like that things will be tough. But then it was Nilanta and Faris Mohammed who made things look so easy. And that final shot will tell you how confident Faris Mohammed was out there in the center. So hard luck to the SALMIYA Smashers, who have been the runners-up of the Warriors Saturday Premier League Season 12 Grand Finals. So all in all, if you look at the overall match summary, it was the Venus 11 who won the toss. They wanted to bowl first. Kind of not a great one for them because they gave away some runs unnecessarily, 148, because of the drop of Linu's catch, who went on to score 69. He could have been taken out on 15. But all the other batters of the lineup of SALMIYA Smashers, except Praveen Jerome, didn't quite add up a lot of runs. And in the bowling department for the Venus 11, Madhushan was the leading wicket taker with 3 wickets, but being expensive, and all the others getting a wicket each. Came out to chase. The Venus 11, Botiju was going good and alongside Madhushan in the first couple of overs. Then Botiju departed. Madhushan kept his innings going. Dinesh disappointed with a reckless shot towards the deep mid-wicket region. Hilmi Mohammed, though, was struggling, 30 of 29. Except those four boundaries and 1/6 thing, otherwise were quite difficult for him. But Faris Mohammed, 31 of 13, with 4 boundaries and 2 sixes. And Nilanta Kumara, 33 of 12, with 1 boundary and 4 sixes, finished off the match itself for the Venus 11. So that's the end. We will take a short break, and there's going to be presentations coming up next in some time. Stay tuned.
No problem. Come, come. Da. Come, come, come. No, no, remove, remove. Someone come and remove. Anna, after. Tell me the timing. Where, afternoon tournament ka. Yeah. I will just. No, no, that is there. Okay, guys. Before moving forward, the presentation, as I told you, we have Warriors afternoon tournament. We are in the semi-final right now. There are 4 teams who qualified for the semi-finals. Red Warriors, Hamza 11, SFCC, Gujarat Lions. I have already put all the four names in the papers. So you can see the four sheets, I mean 4 papers. Whoever will come, first paper and second paper, they're going to play the semi-final against. Okay. So I would request Ravindra to remove first 2 papers. He's from Bad Boys. So he's going to remove two names. So those going to play semi-finals. Okay. Ravindra. Okay. Can you remove any two? So everyone can see. Okay. Read out the names, please. Show to Pramod Bhai. Read out the names.
Gujarat Lions.
Gujarat Lions. SFCC. Gujarat Lions versus SFCC semi-final. Yeah. And the second semi-final. Show the paper there then. Hamza 11. Red Warriors. Hamza 11, Red Warriors. Thank you. Guys, as I told you again, Warriors Tournament League 7 knockout format, which is quarter final. I just put all the 8 teams in the sheets, papers. So all the teams are here. They are watching it. SALMIYA Smashers, we have Dream Cricketers, Bad Boys, and we have our Jerry Boy, who everyone knows. So he gonna remove the 2 names. So all the sheets he gonna remove. So who's ever gonna come, the first 2 papers, they are going. They are playing against. Okay, let's go for it. Two names. Write down. MFC Kuwait. MFC. Anas bhai hai na idhar? MFC Kuwait. Kitco challenges. Ben, Kitco challenges. MFC versus Kitco challenges. Anna, you are writing, right? Okay. High bounce. High bounce. High bounce. FFC Kuwait. High bounce versus FFC Kuwait. MKCC. Royal Stars Kuwait. MKCC versus Royal Star Kuwait. Rising Stars अनाज भाई इधर ही है.
SALMIYA Smashers.
Rising Stars versus SALMIYA Smashers. SALMIYA Smashers versus SALMIYA Smashers. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. తనుపై రాలేదా? Good morning, everyone. Firstly, I would like to thank all the teams who participated in this season 12. Despite some delays and the difficult war situation we faced, with everyone's support and cooperation, we have successfully completed season 12 today with a grand celebration just like always. Thank you so much for each and everyone. From the bottom of my heart, I thank each and every player, team, and captain. By God's grace, the season went very smoothly without any hassles. As always, this time, most of Kuwait top players participated and showcased their talents, which makes us truly happy and proud. Thank you so much, whoever all participated. Also, before moving forward, I would also thank today's umpires for the semi-finals as well as for finals, Satish Anna, Manoj Anna, Sai and Mohan for their valuable support and dedication. Thank you so much all the umpires. On behalf of SPL committee, I will now be presenting the mementos. Also, I would like to express our sincere gratitude to our live streaming partners, BENCREATIONS as well as Kuwait Cricket Live. Thank you for unwavering support throughout the tournament. Thank you so much, Sajjad bhai, BENCREATIONS. Thank you once again all. Now, let's move on to the presentation ceremony without any further delay, since it's very hot now. So firstly, we have a special awards. The players who are leaving Kuwait soon. So a couple of players who are part of our family, they are leaving soon from the Kuwait. So I will be presenting a memento for them. So I would request Pramod bhai, can you please come forward and present this memento to Hilmi, Muhammad Hilmi. So unfortunately he's not here. Hashan, can you come forward and take this memento? for Hilmi. So who is leaving Kuwait? He scored almost more than 10,000 runs. Give him a big round of applause. Satishana, can you please come forward? Satishana, can you please come? No problem, come forward, come forward. Come forward. And also one more player who took more than 500 wickets in Kuwait cricket. So none other than our Joshi. Can you please come forward? He will be leaving for good Kuwait. Manoj. Thank you so much for all your memories and efforts towards Kuwait tennis cricket. Okay, so now finally begin with the award presentations. Man of the match for finals. To present these awards, I would request Jerry Bhai to please come forward. Please come forward and present these awards. Man of the match, once again, from Saturday Charges, again proved that they are a dominating performance always. Whenever they are in the final, they never lost the SPL. So once again, they proved they are the best. And the man of the match final goes to Anas from Saturday Charges. So please give me a round of applause. Okay. Jerry bhai, stay back here. So also man of the match final between SALMIYA Smashers versus Venus 11. It would be for Madhushan. Madhushan. Okay, top 5 batsmen. Most runs, First, I will start from the top. Okay. Kamlakarana, can you please come forward? Thank you so much, Jerry bhai. Kamlakarana, can you please come forward? So now I am going to read out the top 5 batsmen for season 12. So I will be going from down. Top 5 batsmen. Our Praveen Jerome from SALMIYA Smashers. Praveen Jerome. Praveen Jerome from SALMIYA Smashers. 7 matches, 264 runs with the average of 53. Please give me a round of applause. So we have Sumesh Bhagavat. I would request Satishana to please come forward and present this award. Pramod bhai, come. Okay, Sumesh is not there unfortunately. And the top 3 batsmen, Tittu from Friends 11 Abasia. Friends 11 Abasia, anyone is there? Okay. So top 2 batsmen, none other than Mr. Leenu from SALMIYA Smashers. I would request Anas. Firoz bhai, come forward. Firoz bhai, come forward. Present this award. Top 2 batsmen, 9 matches, 327 runs, 37 average. Leenu from Leenu from SALMIYA Smashers. I would request Joshi bhai to please come forward. Joshi bhai, please come forward. Joshi, please come forward. And it's a special award. Top 1 batsman of season 12. None other than Deepak Singh from Legends Kings. 9 matches, 373 runs. अन्ना और एक अवार्ड है इसका. हाँ वो भी दे दो और एक भी है. ओके दीपक भाई और एक स्पेशल अवार्ड है आपको. सो इस देने के लिए टोनी बाबा आया टेक द फोटो. Okay, Pramod bhai, can you please come forward once again? So I would request one more time, Deepak Singh, top 1 batsman of season 12, to present this special trophy to Deepak Singh. Guys, please give me a round of applause, especially for semi-final innings. 5 overs, 100 runs required. One person made them into the final. Okay, now top 5 bowlers. I will be starting from 5th bowler, Salmiya Super Kings, Jubin Raju. I would request Mohan Anna to please present this award. Jubin Raju from Salmiya Super Kings. Also Shinu Akku from Friends 11 Abbasia. And third bowler, always he gives us his best, none other than Sanjay Putur from Salmiya Smashers. 15 wickets. So please give me a round of applause to Sanju. Sai, can you please come forward? Sai, come. Come. Top 2 bowler, Chandana Kumara, 9 matches, 15 wickets from Venus 11. So we have top 1 bowler for season 12, Siddharth Kundu from Haryana Bulls. I remember this is the person 3rd time or 4th time is taking this award. Unfortunately, he is not here. Please give me a round of applause to Siddharth. 7 matches, 16 wickets. Okay, we have a best fielder award. It will be goes to Jagbir Singh from 8 catches. Manoj, can you please come forward, take this award? Lino, can you please come forward and present this award? Best fielder award to Jagbir Singh. Jagbir Singh. Freddy Anna kidhar hai? Gaya? So there is a special award. I would request Rafiq ka kidhar hai? Rafiq bhai, please come forward. Please come forward. Present this award, power pack batsman to power pack batsman. So it's been none other than Deepak Singh, 972 points. Man of the series. Okay, now let's move on to the final team awards. A big round of applause for the runner-up who fought hard till the very end, showed their great spirit throughout the tournament. So special congratulations to both the runners, Legends Kings United as well as Salmiya Smashers. I would request both the captains to come forward and take this honor. So all our final umpires will present this award. All our final umpires, come. Mohan, Satishana, come forward. Come, Mohan. Please both come forward. Tony Baba, are you happy?
Yeah, happy.
Happy, huh? Come forward. Take this runner-up cup, both of them. Come. Sai, no good chesi. Take to give it to Tony Baba. Tony Baba, both of them. Manoj, adi good chesi. Yeah. Both of them. Take one photo, both of you. Stay here. Yeah. So please give me a round of applause. Season 12 runners, Legends Kings United, Salmiya Smashers. टोनी बाबा को फैंस ज्यादा है इधर पूरा कोर्ट पे. Congratulations, Tony Baba. Now, okay, Jerry Bhai, I would request Jerry Bhai to present this award behalf of committee. Now, the moment everyone has been waiting, please welcome to the winners of season 12, Venus 11. Guys, first time they have started the team, Venus 11, and those became the champions. Two highlights were here. Again and again, I'm telling, till now, whenever Saturday Chargers has come into the final, they never beaten them. So special congratulations to Saturday Chargers, and I would request both the winning captains to come forward and take this award behalf of committee, and Jerry Bhai will be presenting these awards. So please come forward both. Anas Bhai, Arey, give them this one. I forgot to give it. Yeah, give it to 15-15. No, you carry on with the trophy. Yeah, everyone. Anna, gold, silver.
Gold is winner.
Winner, silver is runners. 15-15 already divided. Metal. Congratulations. Well done. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, Sajjad bhai, Ben. Thank you so much. I have always there for you guys to support me. Thank you so much once again. See you in next finals, and will be soon. Thank you once again.